Hey, what's good, y'all? Kether here, and you may have noticed that I sound a bit monotone or even maybe emotionless, if you'd say. The reason as to why is because today's video has a topic that not only has made my faith in humanity disappear, but also pretty much pissed me off as well. So, to give some context, today we're going to be talking about the YouTuber and founder of animal rescue organization by the same name of Save a Fox, her real name being Mikayla Raines. Now, just by watching her channel on the surface of things, Mikayla was a YouTuber that will make content that's obviously about animal rescue, hence her YouTube name being Save a Fox. And just by looking at her comments on every video, more specifically her recent one before the incident, people seemed to really enjoy her content, giving her endless love and support. However, you may have seen that there were more comments saying stuff like how she was a hero, and how she was a sweet soul that we unfortunately lost. And that's because recently Mikayla Raines sadly ended up taking her own life recently due to the online harassment targeted towards her that seemingly came out of fucking nowhere. As if that harassment was planned by a bunch of losers, but hey, we can't really jump to conclusions just yet. And what really sucks about online harassment that gets to this point of no return where someone ends up taking their own life is that usually the people that had a hand of contribution in this outcome get away with it. Now, sure, they might face a lot of backlash, and rightfully so, obviously, but the truth is, in some cases, the culprits get no legal action taken against them. They don't face a jail time, they face no community service, no fines, nothing whatsoever. All they face is some backlash, like I said, that they rightfully deserve, but even then, they can easily avoid that by making all of their socials and platforms private as soon as they feel the first wind of heat coming their way, so that they don't face the fullest extent of the backlash they deserve. Now, I understand that it's not like you came to this person's home and murdered them or whatever, which is why legal action is not taken in most cases, because at the end of the day, the person ended up killing themselves. But the fact remains that, metaphorically, you have blood on your hands. It doesn't matter whether or not you wanted this outcome to happen. And if for whatever twisted reason you didn't want this outcome to happen, generally I gotta ask, what the fuck is wrong with you? But in short, whether or not you wanted this to happen, you had a hand of contribution in making this outcome happen, which every single time leads to their family, their friends, and the community being torn apart. All while you get away with it because it happened on the internet. Despite from whatever angle you may be seeing this matter, it doesn't change the fact that you need to be held accountable, because at the end of the day, what you said or did had an influence on this person's mental health, which eventually led to them taking their own life. You made them reach this point of no return, in one way or another. And despite all of this, in most cases, you get to remain anonymous. However, not in this case, because guess what? What if I told you that the main instigators of Mikayla's harassment are from Reddit? Now, of course, it's to the surprise of absolutely nobody when I say that the people that participated in this case of harassment are from Reddit, but I believe we already saw this coming. What you're seeing here on the screen right now is a tweet that includes pictures and personal information of one of the two main instigators in Mikayla's harassment that goes by the name of Kazio Lion. Now, as soon as people found out that this person is within the trans community, they were very fucking quick at saying some derogatory and transphobic slurs, and also at finding out that Kazio Lion is apparently a zoophile, which only made things 100 times worse for Kazio themselves, and honestly, I don't even feel bad for it. Going out of your way to harass someone is already bad enough. But being a zoophile on top of that, you don't deserve any mercy at all whatsoever. And I believe a lot of people share the same opinion as me, since they went hard at the doxing. They went out of their way to find not only Kazio's full name and address, but also every single platform and social they have. We're talking about Roblox, DeviantArt, Patreon, Blue Sky, all that stuff. You name it, they most likely doxed it out of. Now, the other main instigator in this whole situation goes by the name of Pale Explanation 709, and they got a major role in all of this shit show by creating a snark subreddit. Now, if you don't know what a snark subreddit is, it is, by definition, a subreddit with the focus of gossiping about and expressing negativity and frustration towards a specific celebrity. Mostly women, and are oftentimes seen as a form of cyberbullying. So you can't really defend a pill here by saying that they didn't have the intention of spreading some negativity about Mikayla here. And the official Save a Fox Reddit account did try to defend her by denying some claims made towards her, only for the subreddit creator themselves to respond with, and I quote, "If you don't want to deal with the public, then maybe just stick to OnlyFans." Which is an absolutely insane comment to double down with. Overall, so many communities along with our families such as YouTube and the Overwatch community. Yes, I did say Overwatch because if you didn't know, some foxes that Save a Fox is sheltered actually voiced Kiriko's Spirit Fox, and because of that, players are actually requesting Activision Blizzard to add something like a charm or a skin of Kiriko in honor of Save a Fox, which I'd absolutely support and love to see in-game despite the fact that I myself don't play Overwatch. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. May Mikayla's memory live on forever and find peace. May justice find those who were responsible for her harassment and hold them accountable. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as any form of support means a lot to me. If you want to show some extra support, feel free to become a channel member. You will get exclusive perks in return that I'm certain will make it worth it for you. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future content. This was Kether, paying my respects to Mikayla Raines. Rest in peace. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.